Hi, it's Ant. Welcome to the channel. I haven't put anything up recently, but I will be putting up some other videos now. Things really about my diesel heater on the house, my diesel dryer for the clothes, some products I've developed and sell on eBay and Etsy. But the main thing for this channel today is covering what I've read in the news about rad bikes, 36 volt LiPo batteries going on fire, 31 fires, millions of pounds worth of liability. I've been biking for e-biking for years, and originally I bought cells claiming that they were LiPo 4. Now I've got two 24 volt packs in the workshop. I'm going to take basically all of them down to the recycling yard because they are years old. I'd just rather, they're in the workshop, they're in a steel box, but it's always a worry. I love e-biking, but you know, I buy Yose packs and I also buy Exco packs in the past, and I've got three here I'll show you now. One I'm using currently, I charge in the house. I've got a good charger with it, I made sure of that, but again, too much risk now. So part of this video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to mount a box on the outside of the wall of the house and basically put the battery in there to charge overnight. Don't care if it's -5 outside, apparently cold's good for the cells, but I'm not going to risk any more, I'm not going to risk charging these batteries in the house, and I probably wouldn't advise anyone to do it either. I'm not scaremongering anyone. This is my own kind of conscience, you know. I've got I've got a house and dogs and stuff I do not want. I've got neighbours and I don't want any fires. But here are the batteries, just showing you. This one, 48 volt, 15 amp. That's one I use at the moment with my Tongshan TSD Z8. Fantastic battery, heavy. I have it in my backpack. Weighs 4.2 kg. This is an older unit from Exco. Again, it's dormant, but they say don't keep fully charged. And I think when I was checking this, that's fully charged, so that's not good. So I need to discharge that to at least 40%, they reckon. I've got another Yose Power, apparently checked with ChatGPT. These packs have never been opened. Just showing you there. Never been opened, but the BMSs on the Yose are much better than the Exco. So, you know, you think you're buying, well, I bought these off eBay. So there's a chain there, but I'm going to just recommend anyone who's running these e-bike batteries, maybe stick them into an IP66 container outside, which has got vents underneath. Charge these outside, charge them in a box. I don't think it's worth the risk. It's not worth the risk having these in the house anymore if they're going to start causing trouble. Now, ChatGPT historically said that these particular batteries are very, very low, but I bought some tool batteries, which are like so-called Makita alternative. I'll tell you now, absolute crap. I bought them. They said they were doing like 9 amp hour batteries, 18 volt, blah, blah, blah. So I bought three of those. They lasted about 3 days. I stripped them apart. No BMS. Basically, cells, direct to a charger, lethal. I've got them in the workshop. I'll show you after these in the video as well. And that battery firm is still online selling these batteries. And they need shutting down. And I put up, and loads of people said that it's just a scam. But the fire hazard that these batteries can cause, I mean, Makita apparently is really good cells. I've been using Makita batteries for years. They're fantastic. DeWalt, all the major brands, they don't mess around. They'll use decent cells. Panasonic, LG, decent BMSs. Still can have trouble, but if you misuse them or crush them, but at the end of the day, you don't. And yeah, so I'll just add to this video my other batteries I've got in the workshop, and also when I'm putting this thing on the wall. These are the culprits. I can't remember the firm. You'll see them online. Trustpilot it. These have got no BMS in them. They're basically a little circuit board. I opened this one up. This lasted about a day, 2 days. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. That one failed. Opened again, no balance charger, so one cell goes, they all go out off the sink, so they're going down to the yard. Again this, I thought, oh yeah, great, not 99 quid, I think we were 45 quid. Rubbish. Again, no BMS in there. Opened it up, had a look. It says that's the make, but I've had a look. And basically, wouldn't charge them a Makita charger. Contacted the company, they said, oh yeah, returns and all that, nothing. So just be forewarned. This is the IP66 box. I've used these on the house heater. About 43 quid. I'll put a link to where I got this from. I'll put this on the wall in a minute. These are some of the batteries that are going down the tip. Oh, it's brand new, but that failed with the customer. Not good. These are my they're the 24 volt. I'm sure they're LiPo 4 at the time. 24 volt, that was early days of 2008, so these are really old. They still hold charge. Just like I said, it's not worth it risking, but this is the box I'm going to be putting on the wall today, and I'll charge my 48 volt. I'll save the 36 volt and I'll get rid of the other battery down the yard as well. So the local recycling yard's going to get a few LiPo batteries later, I think. Just not worth it. Right then folks, I'm going to drill a couple of holes at the bottom here in this place. Get that with the box. Pretty much just a steel box with a good seal. And I'm just going to put it there underneath my little plug socket set up there. And yeah, I keep it outside now for charging. 2 vents on there at the bottom. If they go on fire, apparently you just got to keep it ventilated so it doesn't explode. That's another part of the video. Not that exciting, but the box is on the wall, and here we go. A couple of holes at the bottom there for venting. It's a lock. Got kids around. I'll put the size of the box on the link where I got the box from. And yeah, batteries. 48 volt in there, like so. And space for the 36 volt for the other bike I've got. These are waterproof or to a degree anyway, so there you go. And then I'll put the charger from there into there. Hopefully it'll reach, and then that'll go from underneath. I should put the charger in next actually. It's my charger. That's a 48 volt for the 48 volt 15 amp I've got in there. 13.5 amperes actually. So what I'll do, obviously I'll just chuck that in. It doesn't matter where it goes. Be able to plug that into the battery. 48 volt only, not the 36. That's got a different charger, but I'm not putting that in there. And then somehow, I think next I'm going to put the lead and the plug. Got plenty of space. And that'll go in there overnight when I want to charge for the weekend. So I'll sort that out. I think after what we're reading in the news about possible fires and what have you, I think that setup outside your house, if you can, nice and level at the top. It's out of the way. You're not gonna see that, are you, when it's charging? And I think I feel after all the years I've been using these, much safer, I think, to put these outside. And listen, don't follow me, I'm an idiot. And this is my way of just protecting what we've got with the house. I don't want any horror stories. And you do what you need to do, but this is what I'm doing. So it hopefully gives some idea and inspiration. So thanks very much for viewing the channel, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.